Yo, what's good? What up? What's popping with y'all? How y'all feeling, bro? Welcome to another dope show, one of the dopest shows on YouTube, where we talk about everything under the sun as long as we get back to the money, real conversations, and real solutions. I'm your host, Courtney Edgar. Listen, man, we got some fire topics for y'all tonight. We got some dope topics, things to talk about, things to celebrate. Oh man. So normally how I do when y'all see me post up, y'all see me post videos and post up my live streams, I typically talk about, the main topics in the middle of the in the middle of my live stream, right? But today, it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different today. And the reason that's a bit different is because I would consider him as a mentor of myself. I had coaching calls with him. I've been watching a lot of his content, been following him for a minute. When I first found him, I just realized that one of the things that he does is he adds a lot of value to people, and a lot of people's lives. And I get it. There's a lot of people that don't, that don't rock with him, but he has so many people that do rock with him. And I wanted to give my shout out to Anton Daniels, bro. Buddy he just got his 1 million subscribers, dog. And what's crazy is, bro, it's like I'm a proud little brother, bro. It's like I'm a proud little brother. I haven't put it like this. I haven't met him in person, but that's gonna change eventually. One of the meetups. Whenever he decided to come to Arizona, or I might just pop out there in Detroit. We never know. We never know. But what I can say that what Anton has been doing for me and how he's changed my way of thinking when it comes to making the money, when it comes to getting to the bag. Shout out to the bag chasers. When it comes to this YouTube bag, when it comes to focusing on the things that you need to focusing on and keeping the main thing. I think I give a lot of credit to Anton Daniels in that aspect. He was one of the main reasons why I've been so locked in with my YouTube channel, why I've been focusing heavily on building this thing up so that way I can give back to people and help other people grow as well. Like I told y'all before I even got to my 1,000 subscribers. Listen, bro, Courtney Edgar is going to be a household name. Courtney Edgar is going to be a household name. Mark my words on that. Not many people y'all know with the last name Edgar. Y'all heard of a lot of first names that's Edgar, but you never heard of a last name Edgar. And you never heard of a Courtney Edgar together. You never heard of it. You never heard of it. And so with that, congratulations to you, Anton, bro. The work that you put in is well deserved. It's one of those things that it just takes work, bro. It takes work. You don't need to be somebody special. Me too. Only 2 years behind them. Hey, bro, that's what I'm talking about. Bull City. What up? No, but the biggest thing about YouTube in itself, a lot of people think that you have to be this special individual. They think that you have to be this extravagant person. They think that you have to be this person that has an enormous amount of skills and you have to be so creative. You don't. YouTube rewards consistency. YouTube rewards hard work. When they continue to see you keep showing up, continue to see you showing up, continue to keep seeing you showing up, consistent, time over time. You continue to keep doing that. I'm telling you, you're going to get rewarded. Now, of course, there are other little tactics on the back end, but that's why you need to tap into his Patreon. I will start tapping into my own Patreon as well. So I'm going to start giving y'all a little game too, as much as I know from my experience and the things that I've done to get my channel from 0 to 1,200 subscribers, right? And mind you, getting to 1,200 subscribers is not an easy thing to do. Contrary to popular belief, getting to 1,000 subscribers is not easy, bro. and let alone getting to 1 million. That's not easy. That's longevity. That's hard work. That's dedication. That is strictly balls to the wall, getting to it. And so it's well deserving of Anton, bro. Shout out to him. Again, I'm waiting on that coaching call. I need that other coaching call. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to talk about, how we're going to run this bag up on the Courtney Edgar Show. Things that I can continue to level up on and continue to get better at. Definitely going to be having that one-on-one coaching call. Can't wait to meet him in person, bro. I think it's going to be dope. I think he's a solid dude, you know, from what I know and the things that I've talked to him before. Had an opportunity to talk to him one-on-one before. So, I mean, you know, solid dude, great dude. You know, and the followers and the support that he gets is well deserved. It's well deserved. So that's what's up. That's what's up. But the bigger thing is this. Hey, appreciate you, Bull City. Appreciate you, Bull City. I appreciate you, bro. But the main thing is this, though. Anybody can do it. Let's keep it a buck. Anybody can do it. You see everybody with a TikTok channel. You see everybody with an Instagram channel. You see a lot of people with YouTube channels. There are so many different channels. So many different channels within YouTube. A lot of people say, well, it's so saturated. Oh, you got everybody doing podcasts. You got everybody doing reaction videos. You got everybody, man, you got a lot of people doing a lot of different things. You just have to find your place and stand the fuck out. How do you stand out? By outworking everybody else. You don't have to be spectacular, bro. Find out what your thing is. Find out who you are. Find out your brand, and you'll figure that shit out as you go. You'll find that out. You'll find who you are as long as you go. But you can't continue to keep waiting for the best time for some shit to pop off. No, get started as soon as you fucking can. Get started and just work. Just work. Just fucking grind. I'm nowhere near where I want to be, but I came so fucking far. And I still got a long journey ahead. One of the things that Anton had said was, if you're going to do this YouTube thing, you got to look at the long-term play, not a short-term. If you're thinking about taking this YouTube serious, you can't do it from a place of, I'm going to do this short-term and thinking you're going to blow up instantly. That's a very, 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 very small chance that's going to happen. Very small chance. So you just got to come in ready to fucking work, ready to grind, ready to be consistent. That don't mean you need to post or live stream every day, or you need to post every day. You need to be consistent with the thing that you know that you can be consistent with. If you feel as if you can post 1 day a week, post 1 day a week, but don't miss a fucking day. Don't miss that day. Every week. If you say I'm going to post every Monday, don't miss a Monday. Post that bitch every single Monday. Don't miss. But you got to do it for a long time. Just because you did it 30 days straight, yeah, you may get a couple subscribers. You may get 1 view, if that, 2 views, but you got to keep showing up even when you don't want to show up. You have to. The people who win are the people who keep showing up. Anton is proof of that. Anton is proof of that. No matter how much you hate him, for all the people that hate him, no matter how much you hate him, you can't say that he don't work his ass off. You can't say that he ain't putting in the work. You can't say that he don't do that. And no, I'm not glazing. I'm just showing y'all what it is and the things that he teaches everybody else in the bag chases. That's what you're supposed to do. Grind. That's what you do. You grind. You put the work in. You put the effort in. And over time, the shit's going to happen for you. You can just continue to get better. You're going to get better over time. The way I am right now, I guarantee you I would not be the same at 5,000 subscribers. And then when I get to 5,000, I won't be the same at 10,000. Then I won't be the same at 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000, 400,000, 1 million. I won't be the same person. I won't be. You're supposed to grow. You're supposed to change. You're supposed to get better. You're supposed to adapt. You're supposed to adjust. That's what you're supposed to do. Feel me? So, again, shout out to Anton, bro. Shout out to him for putting in the work. Shout out for the people that support him. Shout out for the people, the bad chasing that's been supporting him, that's been rocking with him, that's been tapping into him, that's been pouring into him. Shout out to y'all. But what I can also say is this. You can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to talk your talk. You can't be afraid to talk your talk. Not everybody's going to agree with the things that you say. That's fine. Everybody's not going to agree. Regardless, they're going to call you every name in the book. No matter what side of the fence you stand on, they're going to call you every name in the book, but you just got to keep pushing. One of the biggest things that you can do is leverage it. If people want to react to you and they want to say crazy shit about you and make videos about you, let them. Don't get mad. Don't get upset. Let them. That's bringing more views to you. That's giving you more visibility. Don't get mad. Just sit in the cut. Don't say nothing. Just keep doing what you're doing. Keep your head down and keep working. And the more you talk your talk, the more they're going to talk about you. The more visibility you get, the more views you get, the more subscribers you get, the more money you make. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game, bro. And if you continue to do that and understand that it's a long-term play, not a short-term play, you can't lose. You cannot lose, man. So, again, man, shout out to AD. Shout out to the Bad Chasers. Because guess what? The CourtneeEdgarShow, we up next, bro. We up next, dog. CourtneeEdgarShow up next. Don't worry. Don't worry. CourtneeEdgarShow is up next. Don't worry about it. I'm telling you. We up next on the CourtneeEdgarShow. So for those of you who rocking out with me right now, just understand, just stay along on the ride, bro. We got a long journey ahead of us. And listen, we gonna rock the fuck out and we gonna be successful as well. Because we gonna reach that 1 million mark too. You hear me? So let's get to it. Let's get to it, man. No excuses, no nothing. We working, we grinding, we putting in work. We ain't making excuses. We gonna keep showing up. We gonna keep doing what we gotta do in order to make things happen, in order to be successful out here in these streets. All right? Cool. So, hey, if ADC this, hey, man, tell them shout out, man. Appreciate the things that you're doing. Continue to keep doing what you're doing, AD. Can't wait to have that one-on-one call with you, big dog. Can't wait to chop it up with you. Miles and miles of success for you. It's well deserved, dog. Straight up. All right, man. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification. Also, listen, I'm about to start making videos for my Patreon. So this is the time to go ahead and tap into the Patreon, because I'm going to be giving a lot of exclusives on the back end. I'm going to be showing you how to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers. I'm going to be talking to you how to get to another bag from the things that I've learned and how I've implemented it as well. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. You don't want to be behind on the Patreon. You want to tap in, all right? So let's go ahead and move over to our main topic. Well, not our main topic. Let's go ahead and move over to a topic of tonight. All right. So I want to start with degeneracy today. I want to start with some degeneracy. You know what I'm saying? We started out with some positive vibes, giving shout outs to Anton Daniels. But now we're moving on to degeneracy in the Black community. I just want to show this video. I'm not going to spend too much time on it. I just want to show y'all that there are people out in this world, they just damn degenerates, bro. But then they want reparations. And then they want all of these different things. They asking for all these different things to all the Black people, the Black community. They're making excuses all the time. But then you hurt your argument when you got people that act like this. So let's go ahead and get into this video, man. Hold up, let's go to this one. Here we go.
You a fuck nigga. You see how you do me in front of my little sisters? You threw me on the ground in front of kids. Hurry up and get me to this place. Hurry up. Because guess what? My people got money for the damage too. Hurry up. Get me to where I need to go, please. Y'all relax. Babe! 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 You got a demon in here, yeah! You got a demon! I can stop my feet. I'm not doing anything. You're not gonna be able to charge me with nothing. You got a demon in here! You got a demon, baby! Yeah! Yeah! You got a demon! Yeah! You ready for the demon? You ready? You ready? Take me to the bro, take me to the jail cell.
Y'all see this shit? Y'all see this shit, and then they expect. Then you expect people to respect you. You want people to respect you. You tell people, I don't give a what you think about me. Look at this shit, bro. Apparently you want them to respect you because, oh, don't lock me up in front of my sister. You gonna do this in front of my sister, but yet look how you are acting. Look how you are responding. You are responding like a brat, like you ain't got no home training. Screaming, kicking, doing everything like a little kid, like a little brat. Acting out, not making the situation better for yourself at all. They gonna put you in the loony house. They gonna put you in the loony house for real though, Bull City. They gonna put them in the loony house, bro. This shit don't make no sense to me whatsoever. And then got the nerve to talk about reparations and respect all black people. Who? Where? No, absolutely not. You don't get that. You don't get the privilege. If you act the way that you act right now, remove die from me, Satan. Remove die from me. Absolutely not. You lying to me? Hell no. Nah. Send her on her merry way. Send her ass to jail and keep her in there for a good little while until she learns until she learn how to fucking behave and get her shit together. That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. That is a fact. We're not doing this. We're not doing this today. Nope. Not today, we not. Not today, we not. Not today, we not. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. The link is in the description as well as pinned in the comments as well. So let's go ahead and tap in. I want to go ahead and move over to this other topic. And shout out to your car for sending me this. Shout out to your car for sending me this right here. Hold on, let me pull it up. So I know y'all heard about the New Orleans guys who broke out of prison, right? All the cats who broke out of prison, all of them. One of them actually made a video talking about how he's innocent, all that. So the last and final dude who was still out on the run has finally been caught. How long has it been? It's been a few months. Buddy been out here in these streets. He been wherever he was hiding. He was doing some good hiding. He thought everything was over with until he got caught up. So look, let's go ahead and listen to what happened and let's see how we can figure out how in the hell he got caught up. All right. So let's rock out.
5 months on the run, the last escapee from that New Orleans correctional facility, Derek Groves, has been apprehended and is now in custody. Our Jonathan Seri following all of the breaking news from our bureau in Atlanta where this all went down. Jonathan.
Hi there, John. This all happened this afternoon, just moments ago. There was a brief standoff outside a home in southwest Atlanta, and then authorities emerged with a man in custody. His hands appeared to be zip-tied behind his back. It appeared that he was cooperating with police and not resisting their arrest. It was a multi-agency response. A SWAT team surrounded the home, and now it appears that Groves is back in custody. He had turned 28 while he was on the run. He was the last inmate still on the run after the May 16 jailbreak, in which 10 inmates escaped from the Orleans Justice Center in New Orleans. Security cameras showed the inmates removing a toilet and escaping through a hole in the wall behind it, climbing barbed wire fences and crossing a busy highway during their escape. The inmates left behind the words scrawled on the wall, "Too easy." Authorities charged 14 people, some of them relatives of the inmates, for allegedly assisting in their escape. Convicted of 2 counts of second-degree murder, Groves was in jail awaiting formal sentencing with an expected penalty of 2 life sentences with no chance of parole. While he was on the run, authorities had offered a $50,000 reward for information leading to his arrest. That arrest finally happening right here in the city of Atlanta.
I'll tell you what happened. He got too comfortable. He been rocking out for a hot little minute, and he thought shit was sweet. He was like, all right, I don't think they actually out here looking for me for real. So I'm gonna kick it. And guess what? Somebody in the neighborhood saw him. They either saw him or they knew where he was staying at. And they was like, nah, fam, I need that 50 bands on me. Hey, listen. I know where he at. I know where he's at. You know, he's down here at XYZ Boulevard. You know what I'm saying? You might want to come get him right now. He's been over here for about 5 months. I think he's staying at his girlfriend's house. I'm not sure exactly, but I know he's staying over here. He's been over here. I've seen him a couple of times. I just wasn't sure. But I am 100% sure this is him. Click. Give me my 50 bones, dog. Nah, I don't know. Somebody could let them out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Somebody definitely let them out for sure. But somebody definitely snitched on them, though.
John?
You know, Jonathan, you think about how many lives were at risk with him being at large as long as he was. Remember, most of the inmates were caught within a week of this escape happening. He's been at large now for 5 months. The Orleans Parish District Attorney's Office described him as a cold-blooded killer.
That's true, Bull City.
He's obviously got a history of violent crime. But I mean, 5 months on the run, a cold-blooded killer could have caused a lot of harm. So we're watching these pictures live out of Atlanta, and we obviously hope that this is what is happening, that he is captured.
Yeah, Louisiana authorities confirming that this is him, that this is Groves, the man that they took into custody here in Atlanta. But yes, after all of these months on the run, it just shows that he was highly capable in evading authorities and apparently getting some help during the process.
Yeah, I mean, it is 469 miles between New Orleans and Atlanta. So clearly, I don't think he just took the bus to Atlanta. It's possible that he had some help in getting there.
So he made it.
A joint effort.
He made it all the way to Atlanta. I guess he was a smart one out the bunch. It's for him to be out here 5 months. I don't know. Listen, I want to know how he got caught. I want to know how he got caught up. Somebody saw him in the car. Police officers saw him or something, like what? Somebody was telling them, like following them or some shit like that. What the fuck happened? How you make it from New Orleans all the way to Atlanta? How you do that? I need to know.
Between Crime Stoppers, the United States Marshal Service, the FBI, Homeland Security Investigations, Louisiana State Police, the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office, the New Orleans Police Department, and the Atlanta Police Department, it was believed that he was the ringleader and engineered this escape back in May, and that letting all the other inmates out might have been intended as cover so that he could get away, that he could have done this by himself, but wanted all the other 9 out there to sort of run interference for him, blocking and tackling as he made his way much further away, because to the best of my knowledge, the other 9 inmates who were with him, Jonathan, got caught a lot closer to New Orleans than he did.
Yeah, it happened much more quickly. And so, you know, at this point, it's still speculation, but the fact that he was on the run for the longest suggests that perhaps he knew what he was doing more than the other inmates. And certainly an organized escape, just looking.
Yeah, because what I heard when that Katrina situation happened, because I was in Mobile when that happened. And so when that happened, yeah, everybody, they scattered like roaches. A lot of them came to Mobile. A lot of them went to Atlanta. A lot went to Houston. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So yeah, you're right. You're right on that one.
At what they did and when they seized the opportunity, and also determined scaling multiple barbed wire fences to get out.
My question.
He definitely didn't want to stay there, and certainly facing 2 life sentences, Groves had nothing to lose.
Well, we hope to get reaction from the Louisiana governor's office, as we had the governor on this program many times after these inmates escaped, and they vowed to find every last one of them, and it looks like they have. So we hope to get a statement and possibly the governor here soon. Just remarkable to see somebody who has been on the run that long now captured and arrested. But we'll keep seeing what comes from this. And I guess, Jonathan, in the hours and days that come, we will learn if there was anybody assisting him to be on the run as long as he would. Final thought from you, Jonathan?
Yeah, just that they already have arrested 14 people that they believe were involved in this escape. It'll be interesting as a result of this arrest if it leads to even more charges against additional people.
There you go.
All right. Jonathan, thank you. Appreciate the update.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey,
but that's wild. My question is, I want to know. I want to know who snitched. I want to know who snitched. That's what I want to know. I want to know who was out there being a stool pigeon. That's what I want to know. I want to know who told. What y'all think? Who y'all think told? Who y'all think called the authorities on old boy? You think he was just, or did y'all think he got a little too comfortable and he was just like, you know what, man, I'm just about to rock out. I'm just gonna rock out. What y'all think? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and also make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description, as well as pinned at the top of the chat. Shout out to Anton Daniels. Nah, man, I ain't getting no dreads, bro. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that at all. We ain't doing that at all. We not doing that at all. You feel me? Not doing it. Baby mama every time. That's what I'm saying. I know it's somebody that I'm pretty sure is somebody that he know. It gotta be. It gotta be somebody that he know. 1,000%. 1,000%. 1,000%. All right, so so look, let's go over to this other topic, man. Let's go over here to this other topic. We got to talk about it. You know, I always gotta talk about my sports a little bit. And you know, I like to call him the GOAT. Y'all can disagree with me as much as y'all want to. I'm gonna call him the GOAT. LeBron James. LeBron James. He in the media again, like always. But what was supposed to be for a great reason, but a lot of people felt as if it was a cringe reason as to why he's in the media again. So if y'all haven't seen his announcement, you know, in regards to his second decision, kind of sort of the same way, you know, the whole setup when he made his first decision when he decided to take his talents to Miami. And you know, everybody has their thoughts and opinions on that, but at the end of the day, I don't think that it takes away from his greatness. I don't think it does anything, you know, because I know a lot of people like to use that to try to discredit him, but that's neither here nor there. We ain't here to talk about that. What we're here to talk about is how he finessed. How he finessed. He finessed, though. I ain't gonna hold you. So deep down inside, pause, I kind of knew it wasn't gonna be the announcement everybody thought it was gonna be, but at the same time, I'm like, I really don't know. So I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna wait to watch it. Cause a part of me was like, you know what? I don't think he's gonna retire yet. I don't think so. But then the other side of me was like, second decision. It would make sense if he did do it like that. If he wanted to recreate that whole scene and then say he wanted to retire. But I was like, nah, he was just talking about he was just on speed shit. Having an interview saying that like, yeah, he ain't gonna wait till Bryce get there. So Bryce got what, maybe 2-3 years, depending on how good he do his freshman year. And he gonna go to the league, so he might got another year in him, maybe 2. So I was like, all right. So then he He did the whole sit down joint. And then he said, "Yeah, I'm taking my talents over to XO Hennessy." And the whole commercial for doing the whole, they try to do the, like the little edits and shit, try to make it like he was twirling the fucking lemon, the lemon skin on his fingers onto the cup and shit like that. That shit was funny though. But the reason people say it was cringe because they were fucking pissed off because they thought he was gonna talk about retiring. That's why they were pissed. You say, is it true that he scheduled the press conference on Bronny's birthday? If so, that proves Bryce is his favorite son. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I honestly don't know. But yeah. So let's hear what Stephen A got to say about it. Then I'll give my comments on that. All right. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, bro. I don't think it was a waste of time. I honestly don't think it was a waste of time. We only looking at it as consumers. I'm pretty sure it was a bigger reason behind it. There was a bigger thing to how they wanted to get more exposure. It's a marketing thing. So he ain't doing Lobos. He went from Lobos to XO Hennessy. So I don't think it was a waste of time. It was just great for marketing because the numbers were the numbers. So they were looking at the numbers. They know people were gonna bite on that. They knew it. So it was great for marketing, 100%. But let's hear what Stephen A got to say.
Critics said it best when they said that if you make a bad movie, typically you don't have a sequel. So if you look at the decision and the manner in which that was handled and the way it served to alienate folks back at that time, you would think that he wouldn't want to remind people of that, considering the heat he took from that. And unfortunately, he was tone deaf, and that's not the decision. That's not the path that he took. This was corny as hell. It was cringy. It was all of that. We know this. You're promoting an alcoholic beverage and trying to give people the impression that this could be your final season, that you might end up retiring. And so, one other person joked, and they said, you know what, that's like Jordan. Compare that to Jordan saying, I'm back. What if he had said, no, I'm teasing you, and then it happened to be a Hanes commercial? What if it had been something like that? And that's what this was the equivalent of. In the end, I don't understand why the second greatest player who ever lived, a four-time champion, a four-time league MVP, one of the greatest players who have ever lived, would stoop to trying to garner attention for himself with something other than trying to win a damn championship. I want to be in Southern California come June. Are Lakers gonna win? Lakers gonna be in the picture. That's what I care about. I don't give a damn about some Hennessy commercial, especially from him. A matter of fact, if you play like garbage at any point in time when it really, really counts, I'm going to think about the Hennessy commercial and wonder if you was drinking something before the game. I mean, that's what's going to have me thinking about. I want to be in Southern California.
Oh my God.
I love Oklahoma.
Oh.
I love Oklahoma.
Yo, let me let it play.
I love the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yo, I don't want to be in Oklahoma City come June. I tried that, Swagoo. I Swagoo, I don't know if you noticed it now. I was trying to get from Minnesota to Oklahoma City. That was tough. I had to come out of my pocket to get that. All right. I want to be in Southern California. I want to be in Southern California. I want the finals in LA. Can I get that? Because the one time they went to the finals and won it all with him in the Lakers uniform was when they were in the bubble. That wasn't in LA. That was in a bubble in Orlando. I would like to be in LA in June.
He is number one Bull City, bro. He is number one, bro.
No,
we gotta call this a spade, bro. He's number one. I know a lot of Jordan. Listen, man, listen. Jordan was number one for a long time. That torch has sailed, and that shit has sailed for years now. That torch sold. When did that torch actually get taken? Because if you want me to be 100% truthful about it, that torch was gone when Kobe was in the league. Before LeBron, that torch was gone. But, because of his name, because it's Michael Jordan, everybody was holding on to Michael Jordan. But then when we came in with Bron, hey, man, I knew what it was. I knew what time it was. I knew exactly who it was. I'll say, Bron finna take that torch. But rightfully so. Rightfully so, everybody was criticizing him to the T on everything that he was doing. They were trying to compare it to Jordan. Rightfully so. That's what they're gonna do. They gotta compare greatness to greatness, and you know, then you come out with it, right? But however, at this point, doing it for this long and still being dominant while doing it, nah, fam. We gotta let that go. We gotta let that shit fall to the wayside. Jordan has fallen to number 2. LeBron is number 1. Until somebody else comes up and outdo LeBron James, they get 50,000 points plus, and they do all the things that LeBron has done and 5 exit. LeBron number 1. I'm not gonna talk about the rings, because if we're gonna bring rings in, we gotta bring other players into the equation. I can't do that. Because we all know we wouldn't be having that discussion. That wouldn't be a truthful conversation, right? No. I know, bro. I know you are. But I'm talking about like for the people who really die hard about the shit. You feel me? But to get to the topic though, to get to what they're saying here, this was, even though a lot of people thought it was cringe, I thought it was great, and not because of the fact that I'm a fan. I'm looking at it from the business aspect of it. This was a great thing, because why? People already talk about, like he said, the first time, he tried to use the analogy of, when you had a bad movie, you don't think to make a sequel out of it, right? Cool. But however, marketing is marketing, whether it's negative or positive. Y'all remember Ashton Hall, right? Y'all remember when Ashton Hall went viral for doing that shit he been doing, waking up in the morning, getting out of bed, wiping the fucking banana skin on his face, taking the little shit off his mouth, and then talking to a laptop that wasn't nobody even knowing, talking about, we need to make 20. You went from 10,000, now we need to do 20,000. Then jumping into the pool at 7:01, and then all of a sudden he jumped into that bitch at 7:04. It's like, fam, how the fuck it took you 3 minutes to dive into the pool? The marketing aspect of it. So when you talk about LeBron James in this aspect, although a lot of people thought it was cringe, especially Cantor don't like LeBron James. He never liked him, but who gives a fuck about Cantor? Who the fuck is he, right? Who the fuck is he? Don't nobody give a fuck about Cantor. Don't nobody give a fuck about Cantor. If Cantor wasn't talking about LeBron, nobody would know who the fuck he is. So that's neither here nor there. But then the fact that, hey, shout out to you, DJ Ace. Appreciate you, big dog. But the fact that Stephen A. Smith, which is a great marketing, let me show you how it's great marketing. Because when Stephen A. Smith said, okay, well, if they go and play OKC and then he ain't playing too good, I'm going to blame it on the XO Hennessy. Marketing, that's a plug. That's what you don't understand. Well, he must have been drinking that XO. Marketing. So, yeah. So maybe it was meant to be cringe. Y'all got to understand, when you're marketing shit, there's no level to the creativity. Of course, some people gonna think it's cringe, but you think he doing it for the attention? Nigga, it's LeBron James. Let's be so for real right now. Nigga, it's LeBron fucking James. He don't need the attention. This nigga is a billionaire. What the fuck he need attention for? He don't need that. But he understands that his name sells. He's a brand. His name sells. So you put LeBron James in front of it, it's gonna fucking sell. Just like some other kid, somebody else is trying to sue him because there was an $81 ticket. He paid for some tickets because he thought it was gonna be his final run, which that was dumb on your behalf anyway. You should have waited until the announcement happened. But hey, it is what it is. But the numbers went from, I think the tickets went from like $80 something to like $700 something. So if you decided to buy them tickets, that's on you. How you gonna blame him? He didn't tell you to go buy them tickets. Like, that shit's wild to me. Bull City, he consistently performed at a high level, 21 years and counting. Did you see the John Stockton LeBron James played? Yeah, bro. Yeah, I saw that. I did. So yeah, although it may be cringe for some people, y'all have to look at it from the marketing aspect of it too. You got to look at it from the business standpoint. But I know, again, y'all got to find some way to try to bring Jordan back into the picture. Oh, well, because if it would have been Jordan, you know, Jordan, people would have said this about Jordan. No, a lot of people probably would have had grace for Jordan. They probably would have been upset, but they wouldn't be talking, oh, Jordan, that's cringe. Jordan, that's foul, Jordan. Why you? They wouldn't have did nothing. They would have said, oh, it's Jordan, man. Jordan always playing, bro. You know, Jordan always had that sense of humor, man. He always fucking with us. That's exactly what y'all would have been doing. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear it. This shit ain't cringe. It's marketing. It's business. It's bringing more visibility to the drink that he's now partner with. It is what it is, bro. Stop crying like little bitches. Stop crying like little bitches. That's exactly what y'all doing. Y'all just want to find a reason to complain about some shit. Grow the fuck up, niggas. Grow the fuck up. But make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification. Also, tap into the Patreon. It is in the description as well as pinned at the top of the chat. So let's go to this other topic, man. So a friend of mine who I just started following, she sent me a video and she wanted me to react to it. So I said, you know what? I'll react to it during my live stream. She sent it to me on TikTok. So we're going to listen into it, and then I'll give my thoughts. And then y'all give me y'all thoughts. All right. So let's lock in. Hey, what's up, my boy? Your car. What's good with it? What's good with it? Listen, the video. Listen, look, you're going to have to rewind back from the front, man. I gave all my salute. I gave all my praise to Anton, man. Shout out to Anton. Like I said, if you see this video, man, tell him, I want to tell him thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because he opened the door for me, opened my eyes up for me to continue to keep pushing forward and continue to keep building this platform and growing and not worrying about how bad or how good I am doing or whatever the case may be. We just focusing on working and continue to keep showing up. We're going to get better. We're going to grow and do everything I possibly can to reach that 1 million, because that's what we're going to do. That's the goal, 1 million. But shout out to Anton. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to actually meet him in person, for real. I can't actually wait to meet him in person. Had the one-on-one calls with him before, solid. You know, he the one who actually got me on to this this YouTube game and told me, listen, bro, talk your talk, do what you gonna do, and don't apologize for the things that you stand on. And so that's what I've been doing ever since. That's what I've been doing ever since, man. That's what I've been doing ever goddamn since. Oh, your car promoted you in the Patreon. That's how I got here. Oh, shit. Hey, man, appreciate you, your car. Appreciate you, dog. You feel me? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that, dog. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into this video. This is from my girl, Alexis. So let's see what her question is, and then we'll respond to it. All right, let's rock out.
A question. Are you guys also choosing now to like not date and stay single and just focus on yourself, travel, focus on your platonic relationships, things like that? Is that like the census of the men as well? Because I know on the women's side that a lot of women are leaning towards no kids, you know, not getting married, just traveling, living their lives, doing their thing, and they seem pretty excited about it. I was just wondering, is that something that you guys are leaning towards too? And do you feel that it is by choice or by force? Let's talk about it. Oh my God.
Hey, listen. All right, so let me go back. Now, who that handsome dude is? That's me, ain't it? But to answer Alexis's question, right? I think there's a group of men. I'm gonna say more so than not, depending on the age group and where in regards to what she's asking. I think there's a select group of men who are actually, she's talking about the men. I think there's a group of men that are actually focused on leveling up. They're focusing on themselves. They're focusing on building. That's what they're focusing on. Now, for the reason as to why that they're focusing on building, then I really worry about relationships right now, is simply because some of these guys, they still chasing hoes, so they doing it to get the hoes. Those are the young ones. Those are the young ones. But the guys who are actually focused on their purpose, listen, that's exactly what they're focused on. They're focused on their purpose. They're focusing on grinding. They're focusing on building. They want to build the foundation. I know plenty of men that I've had conversations with already. They're saying that, listen, I'm not trying to have no kids right now. I'm not trying to get married right now. I'm just focusing on building. So when I do decide to find that person, you know, I'm already established. I'm already well put together. So that way we could just have a solid life, and I could just bring her into my world, and then we continue to keep building from there. Right. But overall, but I would say the overwhelming majority now, especially with the more we see social media, I think more men are leaning towards that, just focusing on purpose and not focusing on women. Because you're gonna get more men like myself, more men like Anton, you know, other men that's considered in the manosphere. They're telling men to focus on themselves. Stop chasing these women, stop chasing these females. Focus on you, focus on building. Get outside, touch some grass, network with people, connect with people, build your foundation up first, and then all the females will come. So I think I don't even think they're focusing on traveling. It's just working, just grinding. Everything that's just getting put by the wayside, and they just focusing on grinding. They're focusing on building. That's what I think is going on right now. I won't necessarily speak in regards to what the women are doing and why they're doing certain things, but as far as the men goes, yeah, because more and more men are speaking out, more and more men are telling them, hey, focus on you, focus on your purpose, dog. And that's what I think that's really important. Focus on you. Even men that are in relationships, even men that are married, focus on you. Focus on the purpose. Focus on what you got going on. Don't worry about what they got going on. They're gonna follow you. DJ A says, they are telling women, hey, I'll holler at you when I can, or playing video games. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they're telling me. Like, listen, nah, I ain't trying to rock with her right now. I got other shit going on. I got a live stream. I gotta go kick it with the boys real quick. We gotta jump on TikTok live. And a lot of them making money from it. Shit, look at the Casanats. They started from doing all that shit. They making bread doing this shit. So a lot of people are focusing in on that. They ain't even stunning the chicks right now. They're not. So to answer that question now. And if any men that aren't doing it, yeah, definitely focus on your purpose first. Don't worry about the women. They always going to be here. There's a new woman popping up every goddamn day. There's a new 20-year-old, a new 18, 19, 20, depending on your age. There's a new one popping up every single day. They'll be here. Focus on your shit, bro. Build yourself up. Grind it out. If you got to go zero dark 30 for a year, do it. Say no. Learn to say no to a lot of different things. Hey, bro, you trying to go? No. Hey, bro, you want? No. Hey, bro, no. No. I got to do this. No. I gotta work. I got to grind. You do that. Keep your head down. You go 0 dark 30. I'm telling you, you're going to pop back out. What's good with it? You're going to pop back out a whole new individual. You're going to be moving different. You're going to be talking different. I'm telling you, when you walk into a room, there's going to be an aura around you. It's something about men with the purpose. It's something about men who are confident in themselves and who've been working and who've been grinding. They got a different walk. They got a different pep in their step when they walk through the door. It's different. It's different. It's hard to explain. It's different when you working, when you grinding. Your head up high, your chest puffing out. Everybody see you. You don't even have to have on the most extravagant clothing. When you walk through the door, they know. You don't got to tell them what you do. They just know. They see it. They see it in the confidence. They see it in the way that you walk. They see it in the way that you talk. I'm telling you. Is it wrong if I trade my 40-year-old in for 220s? Hey. Listen, if that works for you, big dog. Listen, you got it. If you feel that's the right thing to do, then you do it, bro. You do what makes you feel the best. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. You hear me? I ain't gonna say nothing. But what do y'all think? Do you think men are focused more on their purpose now and they're not out here focusing on relationships, not focusing on dating, not focusing on trying to get in relationships with women? They focusing on traveling, focusing on, just building their wealth up. What do y'all think? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think. He said he gonna trade the 40s in for 2 20s. Ooh wee. I know you playing the boy city. I know you joking, dog. I know you joking, fam. I know you joking. Oh shit. Okay, so which one I want to go to? I think this is still fresh, so I think I want to talk about it. I do think I want to talk about it because we talked about it last night. Ace Productions, you think is all of them? I can say that. I think there's a group of people who are actually focused on their purpose and focused on grinding. But then I also do think that there's still some lollygaggers out here who just trying to find the holes and they just want to be dusty. I think so. Now, what that percentage may be in regards to the, in the ratio, I don't know. I don't even know. I ain't gonna even hold you. Exactly. Purpose over the poo nanny. Purpose over the poo-poo. Purpose over the poo-poo. 1000%. Focus on the bag. All right. So look, let's go over here. Let's go over here to this one. I think I want to talk about this one. I still think it's relevant. So let's rock out. Let's talk about Ayesha Curry, man. Let's talk about Ayesha Curry. Since we already talking about purpose and we talking about women and men, let's dive into it. Let's dive into it. I bet you she won't. I bet you she won't. Oh, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him, bro. I bet you she won't. That shit, man, I ain't gonna hold you, bro. That's the saying of the year. Every time. That's the saying of the year. That's the saying of the fucking year. I'm talking about, he said that bit with full confidence. I bet you she won't. I was like, ooh. That shit was funny. I ain't gonna hold you. All right, so let's get into it, bro. I'm gonna play 2 videos. So I'm gonna play 2 videos. I'm gonna play this one first, and then I'm gonna jump over to another video with Corey Holcomb and Reva TV. Shout out to Reva TV, man. She's solid as hell. I'll be watching a lot of her content. She's fire, bro.
Ayesha Curry is a perfect example of why it is so important to have a hoe phase. Go be a hoe. Be a hoe. But be a safe hoe, though. Like, protect yourself and don't get pregnant. That's why she's sitting over there feeling trapped with Steph Curry. Sometimes you got to go through some stuff to really appreciate what you have. She probably ain't never been hoed. She probably ain't never been drugged through the mud by a dude. She probably never had her heart broken time and time again. That's why she can't really appreciate what she has, because it's like, I need something edgy. I need something fun. Like this mom stuff. This being married to Steph Curry, this shit is boring. And now she's really rebelling. She want to be in the streets. She want to be desired by other men. She probably want to do something with another man because she probably never experienced that. Like, when did they get together? Like high school or something? That is not enough time to be out in the world and do stuff and experience stuff. Like, you don't have to experience a whole lot. But I don't think she experienced anything at all. And now she's tied down, married with kids. You can't go do your thing right now unless you go do your thing and run the risk. Like, you ain't just no Lucinda from down the block. You're Ayesha Curry. If you go mess with anybody, trust me, we gonna.
He says, see, Sister Cole will have these women crashing out. That's a fact. Bull City, old girl on the Banter and Barter show missed the whole conversation. Yeah, she did, bro. She did. We were trying to explain to Ashley, bro. We were trying to explain. Shout out to my girl Ashley, man. Shout out to her, man. We gonna get it together. We gonna get it together. But this is why you can't have a lot of women leading. And this is why Single women keep other women single. Why go out there and have a whole face? For what? You ain't missing nothing. You ain't missing nothing. What are you missing out here? You got everything that you could possibly want. All of these talking points that a lot of these women have on these social media platforms. The perfect man. How tall is Stephen Curry? 6'3"? This nigga 6'3", NBA All-Star, a Christian man, make an egregious amount of money, faithful, adores her, worships the ground that she walks on, and she still ain't satisfied. What are you talking? What are we talking about? What is there to experience? What is it that you want to be experienced? What is he not freaky enough in the bed for you? What you want to be choked? What you want to be treated? What you want to be treated like a 3 or 4? You want to be treated like a bop one time just to see how I feel? That's what you want. You want to be fully disrespected. You want to see how that, you want to see what that is, or is it the fact that you are jealous of your man, the fact that he get all the publicity and he's the household name and you just the secondary? Could it be that? Is it a secret hate that you got against him? Because like I told the girls last night, it's not about what she said last night. It's not about what Ayesha Curry said last night. It's not last night, I'm sorry. It's not about what Ayesha Curry said on the on that podcast that she was on. It's not about what she said. It's everything that led up to it beforehand. All the things that she done before that. The wanting the attention from other men. The acting, the faking as if she was gonna take her ring off when she see nobody without his shirt on. That's what it's about. Because I guarantee you, if it was on the other foot, if it was Stephen Curry out here on these podcasts, doing these interviews, talking about, yeah, man, I never wanted to get married for real. I never want to get married. You know, I ain't even think kids. You know, I don't even think about kids. Yeah, Ayesha Curry, she the actor, man. Like she out here doing her thing. You know, she told me she just wanted to be a housewife, but come to find out, she a whole actress. So I'm just back here chilling. You know, I'm just sitting in the cut doing what I got to do to be the best husband I can do to support her. You feel me? And play my part as the husband. But man, I wasn't trying to get married for real. Guess what? They would damn Stephen Curry to hell. Every woman out here would damn him to hell. I got you. They would damn him to hell. Call me crazy though. What you say? JB had the quote of the night. What women seem to not understand is that they are depreciated assets. She did. You just call it depreciated assets. I don't speak Chinese. I speak American. Yeah, I'm gonna clip that up. I'll clip that up for sure. That was a good one because boy, that was about to go off the rails. Let's see what she says. It ain't see it. So I'll take a listening role in this convo. Hold up, say what? Say what, nonchalant? What you say? I'm not understanding what you're saying. First thing they will say is niggas ain't shit. Yeah, 100%. They'll say niggas ain't shit. And then they'll damn them to hell. See, this is why I don't want to marry no man. See, this is why I stay to myself. This is why I don't want to deal with men. This is why I'm just going to be independent because these men out here, they don't respect us. You know, I'm the greatest woman that ever walked this earth. And he still want another woman. Got the best of the best of the type of man that you could ever want. It ain't enough for you. Makes no sense. So look, let me jump over here to this other video with Reba and Corey Holcomb, and let's see what they're talking about. I got two. And they got two videos with I forgot I got two videos with Reba.
Has strong opinions about what he witnesses, but just in case somebody doesn't know, people don't know, Can you tell the people what's happening with Aisha Curry? I got that picture of her because I want people to see who is trying to fuck over a Hall of Famer.
All right, yeah, I'll let it play. But then I also said yesterday, so I'll take it back. I'll take it back, but at the same time, I'm not gonna take it back. She's not an ugly woman, but she ain't a baddie. She's not a baddie. She's not like one of them, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I need me an Aisha Curry. She ain't one of them. To be fair and be honest, she about average. The only thing that helps her out is her eyes. That's the only thing that helps her out. If she got the eyes. If she ain't had the eyes, ain't nobody checking for her.
That's Garfield the cat up there.
This nigga sick Garfield the cat.
That's one of the old men on the Muppets back in the day. That's Mortimer from anyway.
Yeah.
Can you tell the people what's happening?
Yeah, that's a
River,
fact.
I know you talk. Go ahead.
No, I agree.
Listen,
I agree.
I absolutely can. But I think that just like how you're saying that, I think we should preface this with
exactly.
It reminds me of the situation that happened with Travis Hunter, where everybody's like, "Don't do it. You know, be careful. We know we can see the red flags." And he took it as an offense because obviously that's his girl and he wants to protect her and all this kind of stuff. But it's the same thing in this situation. It's like, because of the love and appreciation that people have for Steph Curry, that's why it's such a big thing. It's not people are trying to attack him or they don't want him to be happy. It's like, I don't think I can even grasp how Steph Curry is married to a woman who is acting like a bitter baby mama in the marriage. Like, that is just, it's mind-boggling to me. It really is. And it reminds me too, because when I first started talking about the situation, we all know Red Table Talk happened and Aisha Curry was there with her mother-in-law, okay, at the same table with Jada, which that's a whole different conversation.
Yeah.
And she was saying how she wasn't getting the same attention from men that Steph Curry gets from women. Well, of course not, sweetie, because he's the star, first of all. Second of all, if you're in a marriage and you're happy, why would you even want said attention? So that was like the first kind of strike that we saw going on. And then, there was a situation where she was on the talk show, The Real. And, some guys came out and was serving drinks to the ladies. And she was like, forcefully like doing this gesture, like, oh, I'm trying to keep my ring on, and then so now all those things have passed. And it comes like every time that people forget about that and are willing to give her grace, she comes right back to the forefront and does something else that's even more like, girl, just stop talking. Like, just stop talking. And most recently, she did an interview on the Call Me Daddy podcast, in which I don't know what she was promoting. I really don't. I don't know what she was actually there for. But the woman who was doing the podcast was throwing her bones of admiration.
Yep. And
it was like Aisha turned into Serena and was batting down all of the alley-oops that the lady was trying to give her. Like, oh, well, it's amazing. Like, you have this amazing husband. It's kind of like, oh, the guy in high school, I didn't even like him like that. Like, oh, so, but you have these kids. Like, aren't you so happy? Kids? I didn't even want kids. And it's like, everybody was like, what? Why?
So look, I'm so glad you said all that. I'm so glad you get all that out because, see, I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
See, I watch you with not all. I've watched so many of your interviews, and I'm just going to get straight to it. Be honest. Do you think that most women are inherently evil or scammers? Do you think that from what you see?
I do. And I definitely do say that. And the reason why I say that is because a multitude of reasons. One of the reasons being a lot of women.
It's true. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's true. Yeah, no, it's true. A lot of women don't know what they want. And so they get into these situations of what, either their friends or their family or society tells them that they're supposed to do. And then they do all the right things to get there. Then when they get there, the real them comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's kind of a lot of, like, women are hormonal, right? We're completely different than men. But a lot of times women are so wrapped up in their emotions and their feelings, which feelings are fleeting. And they make these brash decisions. And that's scary, because a man who's stable, who's in a situation, can just wake up one day and be like, who is this? Like, it takes evolution for women to be, in my opinion, more stable, more calm, more logical thinking. Like, I think it
so. You
takes
think
the
there's
work.
a way they can become logical thinkers? You think there's something on this planet that can make them that way?
I think it's never going to be the same as a man. But I think once they have a certain level of understanding and humility, which a lot of women do not have, that's the main problem. A lot of women don't have the humility enough to even listen, to receive, or to understand another person's point of view. So how can they listen and understand enough to even change or evolve or grow? Like, and
You finna get famous. You finna get famous for speaking honest.
That's what you're supposed to do.
But it's really true. And we're in an era now that, like, everybody is thinking that wrong is right and right is wrong. And we have to be true, because I'm not like people, oh, she's a pick me or whatever. But I'm saying it because I love you, right? Like, I love.
Let me be honest with y'all real quick. They'll pick a Reva over Aisha Curry. They'll pick a Reva over an Aisha Curry. Tell me I'm lying. Ace said it. Ace Production said it best. He said dudes don't want the drop dead baddie because they are problems. That's a fact. They would have to be good character and morals. Facts. And here's the thing. Reva above average. Reva is above average, but she operates as a feminine woman. She ain't the drop dead baddie, but she ain't the average. She sit right there in the middle. Just where you want it. Yup.
Love you. I want you to get it right. I want you to have good relationships. So I have to be honest with you. I can't lie to you and say, oh yeah, girl, she's a girl boss. Like, I've seen so many women like, oh, so Aisha is not allowed to have her own identity. She's not allowed to express herself.
That's a fact.
Of course she is. She's a woman. She has her own autonomy. Of course, your identity is not just being a wife and a mother. But why, in expressing that, do you have to disrespect him, embarrass him, and humiliate him on the forefront?
I know.
Like,
The reason
I don't understand that.
It's so disrespectful what she does, because she's a 6. Like, he's an NBA superstar, and he's with a 6. But this is why this is what I want to tell you to open your eyes, where you might not think of it this way, Reva. It's not all her. Steph Curry comes from a line of suckers. His dad was left by Steph Curry's mother. She was fucking with one of his friends.
Wow.
Or somebody he went to college with, or somebody like that. Somebody she shouldn't have been messing with. Even though she was at the games clapping for her son, getting the shine, making herself be seen, standing up and everything. Steph Curry's brother,
that's a good point,
was into it with another NBA player over a girl who belonged to the game.
He got a point. He got a point.
And now here is Steph Curry with not 1, not 2. He kept putting babies in something that he knew was broken. So when people say Steph Curry ain't got no dirt on his name, yes, he do. The dirt on your name is your wife, because your wife is walking around shitting all over you. So you can act like you're innocent if you just got in this. He got 4 babies with her?
I think 4 now.
He's 4 babies in with a girl who has real issues toward him. Because you don't talk about your people like that, especially your husband.
Yeah, because she was saying that she wasn't even checking for him. She wasn't even checking for him. But when they were younger, she wasn't even checking for him like that, for real, for real. She was brushing him off. Sound like he was in the friend zone the whole time. That's what it sounded like to me, until she finally realized what he was gonna be. And when she realized that what he was gonna be, she's like, nah, I need to tag on to this. Hold on. You said you're gonna be a coach. I didn't know you was out here balling like that. I need to go ahead and wrap myself around your shoulder, wrap myself around your arms and claim this.
So when we get to seeing what's
Right.
happening,
Supposed to
we
be
have to give
protecting it.
Steph Curry blame too, because why put so much effort into someone
I
like
agree
that?
with
And you know the reason people put effort into stuff like that is because men actually think that if they be Superman, they can change the way that person is. But through trial and error, I have stepped back and I watch how too many women, more women than not, act. And it's like they really are not sane.
So is it fair to say? I'm just gonna say it. Because we've seen numerous of videos, numerous of story times. We've seen the Jada Pinkett's, we've seen the Stephen Curry's, we've seen the Travis Hunter situations. A lot of these men try to defend their women. Is it safe to say that men love their women more than the women love their men? Is it safe to say when men love their women, they love 10 times harder than the women love them? The men will fight for their women, even though they can be on some bullshit. They will fight for them, even though they can be dragging them through the motherfucking mud, disrespecting them on every turn, every level. But because you trying to hold on to what was, or you see the potential in what she could be, and what that thing could be if she could just fucking lock in and tap in with you. But she won't, because she don't see the vision. But you're not absolved from responsibility, because you're supposed to spot that. You're supposed to check it right there and then let her know, listen, bro, I don't know what the fuck type of time you on right now, but you either gonna get on board or you gonna get the fuck off this train. Either way, this train gonna keep pushing. Pick one. You either own or you off. If you own this bitch, that means you own this bitch for the long run. You own this bitch for the long run, and you're not about to disrespect me along the way. It ain't happening. Or you can take the opportunity right now to get the fuck off. So it's safe to say that men love way harder when it comes to when they're in the marriage. They love way harder. They love 10 times harder. That's why you got situations where a lot of men were literally off. You got men off in the entire family because shorty decided to leave. Now, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Like, listen, bro, just let her leave. Just let her leave, bro. You ain't got to do all that. But you got men literally fighting for their life to try to save their marriage, to try to save their relationship. This is why one of the reasons why that conversation on Hey Q show, shout out to Q, when they were talking about should a man open up his heart. And it was like, hey, you open up a little bit, not a lot, because if you give your all to her, it's gonna be some damage. If you decide to leave, it's gonna be some smoke in the city. So, yeah. Yep, get along, move along. That's a fact. Let's see. What you say? She wanted him to be average, and he moved in. Yep, that's a fact, Ace. That's a fact. That could be true unconditionally. Yep, we are loyal to a fault, and this our demise. Yep. It's a jealousy towards her husband. I deal with that too. I made more before I wake up than my wife makes all day. Ooh, that's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing.
And don't got a clue.
No, but I'm laughing because I know exactly what you're saying, and I agree with you. Like, I agree because this is the thing, right? Steph Curry and her, they look like brother and sister to me. The whole family look like her, him. If she's with his mom, she look like that could be her daughter. Like they
No,
look
her
exactly
face
the same.
is not aerodynamic enough to fit in. She got a fat face like a plate. And
Yeah,
them ain't the one. When you got money, you just don't be with a girl like that. I that's what I'm saying. I don't see a lot of guys with money with a fat face bitch. They normally get a girl who has, this is stuff that people will be like, Corey tripping, but this is real.
No, I know
a
what you're
woman who
talking
has
about.
an aerodynamic face is considered more the definition of beautiful than that right there.
I want to just.
She got the big poppy face from the Boston's. Go ahead.
I want to unpack that because just like these IG influencers, for example, like the first thing they do when they start getting into relationships with men that have some kind of status is they start to change their face. So this is not something that is just an idea or an opinion you have. It's a truth. Like this is why the aesthetic shops are so rampant right now, where people are making so much money because everything is in symmetry and making sure that their cheek boys are pointy and that you can see the bone structure. So I'm just giving context to you're not, because a lot of times I think that when you talk, because you're a comedian, people think that you're just saying stuff, but like you're really you know what you're talking about. You 100% know exactly what you're saying.
Big face bitches ain't supposed to be in mansions. That's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? I know you a woman, Reva, and you ain't gonna join in with that. But I'm kind of putting you on the spot on purpose because I know you know. I watch you, sister. You know. I be listening to you trying to help hoes. But the one girl who got her hair flat as hell up top and down talking about the whole phase. The black girl who got the flat iron hair. Y'all see she talk about she got to go through her whole phase.
Is that what we just watched?
Listen, I want to ask you this. Darlene, I'm sorry if I'm hogging Reva all to myself, but listen.
Hi, Darlene.
Is there a such thing as a hoe phase, or is a hoe gonna be a hoe regardless? It ain't no hoe phase. Women slow down when they realize I am so old, I'm really getting the scum of the club, the scum of the job, the scum of the church. Only motherfuckers on thirsty mode want me. That's when they slow down a little bit. Because after they fuck about 40 of the thirsty mode guys, they be like, okay, I've had my fill. But as long as they feel like they're desirable, a hoe gonna be a hoe. That's my opinion. What do you think about a hoe being a hoe?
So I have a couple of thoughts about it, which might be shocking to some. I think that a woman can be out there and meet the ultimate guy, because everybody knows that a woman has the guy. There's always the guy. Like a woman can be married to another man and another man owns her, you know?
Yeah.
And so I think a woman can encounter that kind of guy and completely just be a whole different person. And people are looking at that girl like, girl, she doesn't even know that person because she's so detached because she just wants to appease this one person. Right. But I believe that, this whole idea of a phase or whatever is just another situation, which is the main problem that's going on with Aisha that I've seen. It was a similar situation that was going on with Jada and Will. It's a competition. Yep. Like I don't.
Yeah, because the more that I look at it, the more that I see it, even with Jada Pinkett, even with Aisha Curry, even with Travis Hunter, a lot of these women when they had their thing going at one point and they're not getting that visibility that they once used to get, they start acting a fucking fool. Same thing with Jada Pinkett. That's why she was out here disrespecting the shit out of Will Smith, doing all of this crazy shit. When at one point she was the hot thing, she was the hottest thing walking. She was the top, she was the biggest thing out here smoking. Then all of a sudden it's, oh, well, she's saying disrespecting like crazy. Oh, I was out here messing with August Alsina, all this extra shit. Well, I just wanted to be pleased. And then her daughter Willow out here talking about she writing letters to fucking Tupac and shit. I'm like, nigga, what? What are you talking about? So you saw Will Smith getting all this visibility, so you had to go and say some crazy shit out of pocket, so that way you can start to get that limelight back because Will was getting all of it. Same thing, Aisha Curry. She see him getting all the visibility, and then on top of that, you see all of these other women out here talking about they leaving a good man, and it's okay to leave your man. You got chicks talking about they writing a book for how to leave a good man. Like, nigga, what is you talking about? Then you get mad when guys like Myron Gaines write a book that says why women deserve less. Then you want to get mad. Boy, if y'all don't sit the fuck down, if y'all ladies don't sit the fuck down, y'all know what y'all want. Y'all know what y'all want. That's why a lot of y'all, that's why women can't lead. Yeah, you better have a nigga instead of writing a book on how to leave a good man, you should have a cookbook on how to cook different meals. That's what you should have. What else, Spaces? What's good with you, big dog? What's good with you? That's what you should do. How about you get a cookbook? Or how about you do this? How about you just focus on you and focus on the things that you need to do instead of worried about what your husband got going on, because he's the one that's providing everything for you, providing the lavish life that every woman on this earth wish they could fucking have. Y'all talk about y'all want a man that's a top tier man. Y'all sit up here and agree with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and fucking Kendra G's and shit like that. But yet when you got these type of men, you still can't keep these niggas. How the fuck? You had Kendra G talking about she left a good man who was making a solid amount of money as an electrical engineer, well over 6 figures. You was making $7 an hour doing fucking radio shows. You talking about, well, I wanted to leave because I wanted to do radio and I wanted to do my own thing. Bitch, you could have done that shit while you was in the marriage. What are you talking about? Just outside, it was good before get to my editing. I see the channel growing. I'm trying to get like you on my OG. Hey, bro, listen, bro. We slowly growing, bro. Just keep working, bro. Keep grinding. Keep pushing forward. Keep pushing forward. I'm gonna do a video soon in the Patreon too. So how to get from 0 to 1,000. 0 to 1,000. Yeah. We're gonna lock in on that one. It's gonna be a good one. But yeah, though. So I don't know what then you got Dr. Cheyenne, then you got the Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, who talking about high value versus low functioning versus high. Like, shorty, didn't you just say on the Paul Pierce show on Truth After Dark with Azar, didn't you just say that you was right here fucking with a dude for 5 years? You say he high value, but yet he's low functioning because you talking about him. What the fuck she say? He's not emotionally mature yet because 1 minute he wants to be me, 1 minute he don't. I don't believe that shit. I don't. I think what it is that you think that you can control the relationship, and he telling you what it is. Like, look, if you're gonna be with me, this is what it's gonna be, and you saying that you don't want to be with it. Or it could be the simple fact that you want that relationship with him, but he don't want that shit with you, so he just use you as a fuck buddy. Because y'all ain't gonna never tell the true story. Y'all ain't gonna never tell the for real thing. Y'all just gonna give y'all side of the story. Y'all gonna twist and turn it and make it seem like you the fucking victim in the situation. Nope. You lying to me. You lying to me. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm, and let me know what y'all think in the comments. So look, let's go to. Do we want to do this one? Let me see. Do we want to do that one, or do we want to pop out with? Excuse me. No, we got time. No, we still on women. Let's get it. We gonna finish off with these last 2 videos. We can do it. We can do that. Let's lock in. We can lock in with these 2. Let's lock in with this video, man. The Desirable Truth, man. He always doing these street interviews with a lot of people, and they be saying some crazy shit. They be saying some out of pocket shit. And here's another video that I thought was kind of out of pocket as well. First and foremost, before I play the video, let's just take a look. Let's take a look at what's going on in this video. Let's take a look. Look at the women in the video. So what would y'all rank them just by the looks at them? Just by the look of them. What are y'all ranking them? Before I play this video. What's y'all rank? 1 through 10. What you ranking them? You fucking before you hear what they say, just off the looks alone, you fucking with them? Or you bypass them? Trailer trash 4. All right. Both of them? Trailer trash 4. All right. Trailer trash 4. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 25.
Do you have a man?
No, I've never had a man because my bar is up here, and all I'm receiving these days is bare minimum.
Wait, you're 25 and you've never had a man? You've never been in a relationship?
I was plus size till I was 18.
But that was, what, 8 years ago?
Calm down. Come close. I'm about to be 25. That's not that far away. But like when I got officially slimmer at 19, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a boyfriend. Everyone just wants to fuck. Guys like girls with no personality. I intimidate half of the people I...
I'm so tired of these stupid ass girls, man. Who the fuck these bitches think they? Who do these chicks think they are, bro? Who do these chicks think they are? Who do they think they are? Who the fuck is intimidated by you? Who's intimidated by you? I appreciate you, Rod Brown. Who's intimidated by you? Who? Look at you. What man is intimidated by you? No, let's be real. Let's be real. What man is intimidated by women in general? What man? Notice I said man. Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. This is wild.
I try to entertain
and nobody can handle it.
If you've been watching Love Island, I am Amaya, and I won't settle for less. If I'm not the book you should be reading, then don't motherfucking read it, bitch.
Okay, let me ask.
So you think a man wants you up here? Don't want the motherfucking reader, bitch. Who the fuck wants you? That's why they only using you for play. That's it. Don't nobody want you on their shoulder, on their arm. You walking around talking the way that you talking, you thinking you hot shit, you thinking you bigger than the program, shorty. You better get the fuck together. You better get your shit together. And no shorty next to her, she out here, she just following along. She dominate. What happens is shorty in the white, she be dominating shorty in the black. So she just follow along with all she do. Anything the white girl do, guess what? Girl in the black gonna do it. Cause I guarantee you, if you separate the girl in the black from the girl in the white, I guarantee you can get the girl in the black to get on your program. 1000%. But because she hang out with old girl in the white is the one that's gonna keep her single. Look at this stupid shit.
Take me as you take me.
Let me ask you.
No, you take me. See, then don't fucking drink it, bitch.
What would you bring to a man's life besides looks?
No. And this is the number one thing that people should hear. I can offer myself everything. When I want a man, I need you to be adding to my life because I could sit in my room by myself
what would you
and
add
enjoy
to his life?
That's not, I'm the prize, my guy. And I feel like, no, hold on. And I feel like I'm not trying to add to anybody's life. I'm a woman. I'm not seeking a man. I'm not seeking that. If a guy is coming into my space and he wants to be with me, I need you to be adding to my life, because if you're not, I enjoy sitting alone by myself, talking to myself, being alone with myself, and I enjoy it and I love it.
Usually men don't bring.
So basically, she don't got no value. She ain't got nothing to bring to the table. She don't have a personality. She think that she has a personality. Exactly. That's the only thing you're gonna bring to the table is a fucking headache. What you're gonna do is bring a fucking attitude and drama to the table. That's what you're gonna bring. You 25 years old. Your results speak for itself. You never had a man. That's a coping mechanism. Oh, there ain't no man that want me because I got high status. I'm supposed to be like this. I'm 25. I don't have to break because I'm a woman. Because I used to be a big girl. Because she was a big girl, right? She said that she used to be overweight. She was plus size, right? So therefore, now she feeling herself a little bit. Now she thinks she can talk the way she talked. Guarantee when she was a big girl, she wasn't talking like that. And mind you, she still ain't even slim. She's still not even slim. She's still chunky a little bit. So what makes you think that you deserving? Then I ain't gonna even say the word deserve. What makes you think that you better than what you're supposed to be? This is shit that I be talking about. This is shit that we talk about. A lot of these women are fucking delusional. Ain't nobody choosing you. There's nobody choosing you. You 25 right now. You think you hot shit. You probably gonna put that weight back on in about another 5 years. Then you gonna be 30, still single. Ain't nobody checking for you. And you still gonna be walking around this bitch talking about you the prize, talking about how you ain't gonna settle for less. Now you ain't even, bro, man. Shit I be talking about, man. It's that delusional shit. How the hell you the prize? You can't even, you couldn't even substantiate how the fuck you even bring what you bring to the table. You think it's about you. And this is the chick, and this is why you won't get a man. Why? Simply because you won't even stay long. You can't even get on the program because you think it's about you. You think you're bigger than the program. So nope. You lying to me.
Bring peace to your life. They bring.
And then her dumbass friend just following suit and what she's talking about. Guarantee you separate the two. I guarantee you, Black Shirt ain't talking like that. She getting all her talking points from her friend because you can tell, Shorty and the White, she's the one that's always fucking talking. So I'm gonna play the video again. So I'm just gonna play the video again so everybody can understand what the fuck is being said here.
How old are you?
I'm about to be 25.
Do you have a man?
No, I've never had a man because my bar is up here and all I'm receiving these days is a bare minimum.
Wait, you're 25 and you've never had a man? You've never been in a relationship?
I was plus size till I was 18.
But that was, what, 8 years ago?
Calm down. Come close. I'm about to be 25. That's not that far away. But like when I got officially slimmer at 19, I was like, okay, I'm going to get a boyfriend. Everyone just wants to fuck. Guys like girls with no personality. I intimidate half of the people I try to entertain.
And nobody can handle it.
Have you been watching Love Island? I am Amaya, and I won't settle for less. If I'm not the book you should be reading, then don't motherfucking read it, bitch.
Okay, let me ask you
Take me as you take me.
Let me ask you.
You're cup and tea, then don't fucking drink it, bitch.
What would you bring to a man's life besides looks?
No, and this is the number one thing that people should hear. I can offer myself everything. When I want a man, I need you to be adding to my life because I could sit in my room by myself and enjoy my life. That's not, I'm the prize, my guy. And I feel like, no, hold on. And I feel like I'm not trying to add to anybody's life. I'm a woman. I'm not seeking a man. I'm not seeking that. If a guy is coming into my space and he wants to be with me, I need you to be adding to my life because if you're not, I enjoy sitting alone by myself, talking to myself, being alone with myself, and I enjoy it and I love it. Like,
y'all see her left eye keep twitching when she talk like that? Y'all see her left eye? Y'all see that? Y'all see that little shit that she got going on? She fucking crazy. She'll have you in jail. Yeah, you don't want to read that book. You don't want to read that book. Yeah, 1000% Bull City. Girl in the black definitely she definitely looked better than the one in the white. 100%. She looked better than the one in the white. And again, she just following old girl in the white. The reason nobody wants white, because for one, she talked too fucking much. She's too loud. She's very obnoxious. She thinks the world revolves around her. She thinks she is a fucking prize. She thinks it's all about her. She feeling herself. She's smelling herself. That's what she's smelling herself, because she uses the fact that she used to be big all of her life. Now she got a little slimmer. Now she thinking she hot shit. Now she thinks she can talk the way that she talk. Don't nobody want her, bro. That wasn't, that bikini picture, that wasn't her, bro. Yeah, that was somebody else. I think she was comparing herself to some other chick who said they had high standards, and she thinks she is on that same level. I'm like, sure, you ain't nowhere near that. What you gonna get is an average dude, and if you want a dude that's gonna stomp over, that you can stomp over, that's not gonna talk back to you, that's gonna say yes, sweetheart, whatever you say, you gonna get you a simp. Go and get you a Poppy Chulo. Go and get you a Poppy Chulo. Go get you a Poppy Chulo who gonna tell you, look, man, give her $300K just for no reason. Go get you a Poppy Chulo. And then once you get you a Poppy Chulo, you gonna get tired of Poppy Chulo because you ain't gonna respect them, and then you gonna leave them. Or you gonna end up being like an Aisha Curry. Shaped like a mini fridge. That's what it is. That's what it is. She 25, but guess what? She young. She 25. She young. She thinks she feeling her. She's smelling herself right now. Listen, let her think what she want to think. But when 30 start rolling around, when 31, 32, 33, and she realized she still ain't nobody checking for her like she was, of course she ain't gonna be able to take the accountability, because she think that she's perfect. She think that she don't need to do anything. She think that she just said take me as I am. Yeah, all right. That's what I'm saying, bro. See, you can't have it. The asshole inside me, bro, hadn't fully come out yet. I haven't had a reason to bring that full asshole out of me. I'm trying not to. But trying not to, bro. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, right? Because this I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where this dude be finding these chicks at. Are they in Miami, right? They should be in Miami. I think they're in Miami. You can't be serious, bro. Like I'm so flabbergasted right now. I'm real talk. Look at the difference between the two. Just look at them. Like, let's look at this. Let's look at this together real quick. Let's go over this real quick. Just give me a second. We'll go to the next topic. Look at this. Hey, you feel me? Hey, drinking right out. Hey, listen, drinking right out the hose, big dog. He drinking right out the hose. You understand me? Like, you the prize. Where you get that from? Where you get that from? Who told you that? But like, who told you that bullshit? Like, what they lie? What? And then I have to follow up. What makes you think that you the prize? What is it about you specifically that makes you the prize? I want to hear this. Because you said you got a man, because you pointed out, Miss 25-year-old, you pointed out that the men are down here. They low, they beneath you, right? So, logically speaking, you would want a man that's above you, right? I mean, they beneath you. That means you want a man that's above you. So a man that's above you, what makes you think that you the prize? If he's everything that you would want in a man, and you just don't have to do anything, you just are there, you just exist. He has to be a phenomenal type of guy, one of a kind, the one of ones, very small percent of men. And you look the way that you look, what makes you think that you are the prize? How? Because you got a box. Shorty next, you got a box too. And a couple other shorties that are gonna walk past you, they got a box too. What makes you special? What makes you think that you deserving of that high standard man? You loud, you obnoxious, you talk loud as fuck, you cursing out, you got a stupid ass mindset, feminist mindset, and you think the world revolves around you, and you think that you deserve a good man. Shorty, you better get the fuck out of my face. Drink the water hose. Drink the water hose right now. Drink the water hose right now. That's what you can do for me. Drink the water hose. You know what? That's gonna be my new phrase. You know what? Yup, Bull City, we gonna pin it. That's my new phrase. If you hear it anywhere else, you know they got it from me. Drink the water hose. That's why I'm gonna tell them. Any chick from now on, this is what we gonna do. This is what we gonna do. We gonna pin it right now. Any chick who talking crazy like this, any chick who talking crazy, any chick who talking out of pocket, any chick who need to be set straight, I'm gonna tell them, look, drink out the water hose, bro. That's it. We depend it. It's over with now. Drink out the water hose. Drink out the water hose. I like it. I like it. New catchphrase. Embrace it. You are welcome. Listen, I got you. Bull City, I got you, fam. Coming near you. Drink the water hose. Yup, there it is. Shout out to Bull City. We done came up with a catchphrase. Drink the water hose. I like it. I like it. Yup, I sure do. I like it. Listen, let me know what y'all think, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for the algorithm, and make sure you hit that bell notification. So look, let's go ahead and tap into this last topic of the night. We back on Reva again on her actual channel. She was reacting to this shorty who was in the gym. I guess she's in Planet Fitness from what it looks like. And shorty was filming a guy who was next to her. Excuse me. Filming the guy that was next to her, just working out from what it seems. And she wanted to film him and say that this is why women chose the bear. So let's see what she got to say, and then we'll give our thoughts. I don't know that.
We picked the bear. We picked the bear.
Hold up. Let me start that over.
And this is why women say, we picked the bear. We picked the bear. And he knows I'm recording him too.
Riva TV. What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with original video as well.
And this is why women say, we picked the bear. We picked the bear. And he knows I'm recording him too. Because there's so many empty ellipticals, and you picked the one right next to me. What was the reason? What was the reason? I know you hear me. What was the reason? Now we're both uncomfortable.
The thing is, right, is that she's showing this man at the gym on the elliptical or whatever. And granted, right, there is a lot of open ellipticals right next to her, right? So I'm not going to act like I don't know what she's talking about. However,
right.
I think that would be an annoyance thing. I don't know. I personally could not say or pinpoint and say, oh yeah, that's a him thing, or that's this man thing. Or if there was a woman that did the same thing, I can guarantee she wouldn't have had the same disdain. And that's because of the fact that she already has this mindset, negative mindset towards men. That's the only reason why, the first thing she did was pull up the camera and talk about this, why we choose the bear, because she was already sitting on ready. It's one thing of somebody, going to a separate place or whatever. I've been on the treadmill before and somebody come and stand right next to me and I see a whole bunch of them open. Do I care? Not really. Right? Like, is it kind of like, hey, you could have chosen a different one? Sure. Would I have chosen a different one? Sure. But is it something that's so like you need to plaster this man's face all over social media. Not so much. It's kind of feeling like a viral moment.
Is it possible that since you're an attractive...
Yeah, bro. Hold up. Before we get into that part of the video, I don't understand. Okay, so look, I'm gonna be objective about it. There were a hell of a lot of ellipticals out there. There were a ton of ellipticals, but he could have went 2, 3, 4, 5 down. He could have went all the way to the other end if he wanted to, right? I don't know how it started. That's the only reason I can't hold him fully accountable. I don't know how it started. She started the video where she wanted to start the video, right? He ended up right next to her. Cool. Now, for her, how I hold her accountable, it's not that fucking serious. It's not that serious. Just fucking work out. Get your workout in. You ain't in there to film nobody and what they're doing. If they ain't harassing you, bro, if he ain't said shit to you, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. If he ain't said nothing to you, if he ain't talked to you, if he just minding his own business, watching his phone, or just focusing on the TVs that they got up there when you're on the elliptical, or just looking outside or whatever, or looking at the cheeks that's walking by, let him mind his business. But for you to just get up on, pull your phone out, now you want to post this man on, now you want to post this man because you felt some type of way about it, because you want some fucking attention, that's where the issue lies. That's what you just want some fucking attention. You want somebody to feel sorry for you. You wanted to get some likes. You wanted to get some views. You wanted to try to out a man who ain't even stunned you in the first fucking place. I saw him shake his head. He was like, so, which in my head, that when him shaking his head, like, look at this bitch over here. She up here trying to play. She trying to play as if I'm over here trying to shoot my shot at her. Nigga, I got a wife at home. Ain't nobody stunning you. I'm just trying to get my workout in. I'm trying to get my elliptical in because I want to make sure that my heart is good. I want to make sure that I'm in good shape and good health. I'm healthy as a fucking oxen. You over here trying to record me because you think I'm trying to shoot my shot at you. Bitch, I ain't stunning you.
Attractive woman, maybe he thought he would try to start a conversation with you and ask you out just an honest question. Well, Nate, since you asked me so politely, I'm going to try to answer you as politely as I can. Women don't want to be hit on at the gym. I'm going to go ahead and make myself an unofficial spokesperson for all women who go to the gym.
Girl, you can...
Bullshit. Hold on, Reba. I'm sorry. Damn, I got you. Hold on. I don't want you to look like that.
I say that.
Hold on, Reba. I don't want you to look like that.
Okay. You absolutely...
All right, that works. I disagree. I 110% disagree. What I do believe is that it has to be the right dude to come and talk to you. Because I don't know no man. And this is why I know it's different. Men and women think different. Now, are there some women who go into the gym, listen, I don't want to be talked to. I just want to work out. Yeah, of course. There are men like that too. Like, listen, bro, I ain't trying to talk. I'm just here to get my work in and I'm trying to leave. I'm like that. I go to the gym, nigga, headphones in. We lifting big weight. We moving weight in this bitch. You understand me? And we getting the fuck out. Right? I get that. But then there are situations where some of those men, they may encounter a beautiful, attractive woman who out there getting it. Because sometimes, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? When you out there working out, you see people getting it in. That's an attractive thing. It's like, damn, this thing in here putting in work. So that's attractive. Oh, you look good too. At your worst, you sweaty and shit. You still look good? Hey, listen. I don't mean to, I don't mean to interrupt you. Say, I see you putting in good work right now. Look, I'm not finna sit here and try to have a full conversation with you. I think you're attractive. The work that you put in is dope. I want to get you to know. I want to get to know you more. Cool. And I'm gonna let you get back to it. That's what they'll do. You ain't gotta have a full conversation. I don't want to interrupt, but I had to walk over here real quick. I don't know when the next time I'm gonna see you. I don't know how often you in the gym. So I wanted to walk over here real quick. I wanted to see if I can get your number. I don't know if you got a boyfriend now. I want to get your number. I think you're attractive. I ride with you. Maybe we can get a workout in together. Cool. Let me get your number. All right, bet. Boom, 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 boom. That's a 30-second move. You in and out of there. Boom. Now you back to your workouts. What you talking about? Oh, okay. So I guess I'm tripping. All right. Maybe I'm tripping.
absolutely cannot make yourself the spokesperson for women wanting men to talk to them at the gym or not wanting that, because women's attire at the gym says otherwise. Okay, I don't know about the gyms that you go to, sweetheart, but at the gyms that I go to and how I see how the women behave, they most definitely want to be seen, want to be approached, want to be talked to, like all the above. So you definitely can't say that. Okay, then when walking around and they're basically panty bra sets at the gym, you cannot tell me you are not wanting some kind of attention.
We don't want to be disturbed by men. We are there to exercise. We're there to work out, nothing else. The gym is not a dating service. It's not a social club. This is not Bumble. This is not Tinder. This is not Hinge. Now,
actually, a lot of people are meeting at the gym nowadays.
A lot of shared in my last video how I met my husband at the gym and how I made the first move.
All right, so I'm headed to the gym, and it's this guy that's in the gym that we be staring at each other all the time. Like every time we see each other, we lock eyes, but we don't say nothing to each other. I don't even smile, but I never smile in the gym because I try to stay focused or whatever. But it's just so funny to me when I talk to my friends now. They be like, "Did you see a man at the gym today?"
You know how we all have that like one gym crush who we also don't talk to,
Damn
but
side
we
face.
appreciate from afar, right? Like we go at the same time, our schedules are synced. Like I know Mondays are his push day. Like sometimes he unintentionally spots me on that last set just by.
But look though, y'all see.
You pay thousands in rent each year and should be rewarded
y'all.
for it. Pay rent with Bill to
Tell
earn
me,
the
hold up,
industry's
give me a
most
sec.
valuable.
Existing.
Fam, y'all heard what she just said, right? I'm gonna let it keep playing. I just want to know if y'all caught it. If y'all caught what she said. If you tell me that you caught what she just said. Yeah, talking in the gym could be risky these days, but again, some of them always give signals. But at the end of the day, what's gonna happen? You walk, if you ain't being a creep about it, if you ain't not this bitch just following her all around and you staring at her type of shit, you standing beside her, being weird and shit. Like, I get that. But if you just see her for the first time and you see like, oh shit, and you kind of lock eyes, you walk over that bitch and say, hey, what's up? Boom, I want to get your number real quick. I don't want to fuck up your set, and I don't want to fuck up my set either. I just want to come and get your number because I don't know how long you've been in here. Boom, back over there. We can talk after. We can talk after the gym. I don't got to talk to you right now. You feel me? But what I just saw though, but here's the thing. She's a creep. What you mean? You know what his set days are? What you mean? You know when his chest day is? What you mean? That's creep behavior. But let it would have been the man said it. Look, man, I know what she got. I know when it's leg day. I know when it's back day for her. Shit, I know when she just doing cardio day. So shit, I kind of orchestrate my days to goddamn kind of align with her shit. Damn them to hell. Damn him to hell. But again, this goes to show you that it ain't only men in here. These women be checking these dudes out too. They be watching, bro. They be watching. That's why I said earlier, focus on you, bro. Just focus on you. Focus on the purpose. Just grind the fuck out. Head down, and just work because they watching you, dog. The more you focus. Listen, I ain't even that. Listen, bro. I'm not even at my full Super Saiyan stage yet, bro. I ain't even a multi-millionaire yet. But when we get there, just understand, bro. I'm not even at full capacity yet. I'm not even at full capacity, but I'm not focused on women. I got a wife. I ain't worried about that. You feel me? I'm not studying that. But understand, for the single guys out here, y'all need to understand, bro. Keep your head down and just focus on grinding. Focus on your purpose. Just fucking work. They checking out for you, dog. They looking for you. They gon' even when you married, they still looking at you because they want what you got. They want it. They want the life that you're providing for your lady, bro. They want that. They trying to find that. So even if you are married, they still checking for you. That's why you ain't got to chase. When you a man of your purpose and you working, you got your head down, you grinding, trust me, bro, they gonna come. You ain't got to look for it. They gonna fall in your lap. They gonna fall in your lap. Stalker talking fact. But the moment you look at her doing squats, get ready to lose your job your whole life. Hey, that's why you don't look. You don't look. You wait till they done, then you walk over that bitch.
Right? A lot. You know, obviously, because it's a like-minded perspective. You know, you're working out, they're working out. People who work out, you know, more than likely have certain types of mindsets and stuff like that, are very diligent. And so it is a place that you can meet somebody that you are interested in. It actually is that kind of place. If you don't want any men hitting on you at the gym, then go to an all-female gym. Bottom line, buy the weights.
Okay, I'm gonna let it play a little bit more, but it kind of triggered the thought. Y'all saw that club. Y'all saw that it was a club that they made, that they came up with, that they created for. It was an all women's club, and now they shut down because they weren't getting no sales. Nobody was buying drinks. Nobody was dancing. All the chicks were sitting on the side of the wall. Just wanted to throw that out there.
And do it at the house. And what's making it even worse is that this is a hypothetical question, and that man didn't even say nothing. Like, he didn't even say anything.
Right.
He was over there just getting his sweat on.
Yep.
Never even said he you know, this thing. I understand that this person is just trying to, you know, offer a different perspective, but that man didn't even say anything like that.
Now, there's always exceptions. If you see a girl who is making eye contact with you and smiling at you, and you can tell she's receptive, then maybe go and shoot your shot. But for the most part, when I look around at the gym, women are focused. They have their earbuds in or whatever, and they're fighting for their life on a cardio machine. They're pushing weight. They are doing what they have to do. So please just stop hitting on women at the gym. It's not an appropriate place to try to pick somebody up.
This is why I know that a lot of you guys, a lot of you women that are single, and you want other women to be single, and sometimes you hate on the fact that other women you know, want that, or you know, get certain like people trying to holler at them in certain spaces. And the reason why I say that is because this man did not even try to holler at you. And you are making a disclaimer, a public service announcement for men to not try to talk to women at the gym because it's inappropriate. Who the heck are you to say that?
Right.
I want to know. Tell me, who are you to say that? Who are you to make that rule? Who are you to tell men, you know, what they should and should not do, and who they should and should not talk to? No shade. No, I'm just asking.
Hey, hold up, Lexus. You still in the chat? Alexis, you watching this video right now? I got a question to ask you. I got a bone to pick with you, shorty. I got a bone to pick with you, Lexus. I got a bone to pick with you. Got a bone to pick with you.
Who has given you that authority or that ideology? And furthermore, this mindset is a pedestalized way of thinking off of a hypothetical, something that literally did not even happen yet.
Thank you so much. Almost each TV is on a different channel. He picked the one for what's on the TV. It's not always about you. Incorrect, because the TV channels are quite repetitive. It's always like a news channel, a sports channel, like a soap opera, and then the TV channels repeat every 3 or 4 TVs.
This is the thing. What I did notice is that
you said honestly, I would hate to be involved with the female at my same gym, because if we don't work out, I don't want to be awkward at my gym. I need to work out with those issues. No, I feel you on that, but to be honest with you, I wouldn't even care. To be honest with you, if that was a hypothetically speaking, if that was a situation for me, I wouldn't even care. I would be an asshole. I'd go and talk to another chick right in front of me at the same gym. I will make sure she sees me.
When she panned the camera the opposite way, you saw the desk right there. So to me, right, when she panned the camera, I'm just being honest with you guys, telling you guys authentically my opinion. When she panned the camera back, it looks like maybe he was finishing his workout, or maybe he just got there and did not want to walk all the way down to a different machine.
Yeah, probably.
Now, listen, I am in no way, shape, or form saying that there's not weirdos at the gym. There's weirdos everywhere.
Yep.
Okay, men and women alike.
Facts.
But I could see if this man is on the elliptical, constantly talking to you, and you're saying you don't want to talk, staring you in your face, whatever. Up till now, I have not heard or seen any kind of weird behavior that would make me feel like, oh yeah, this is why we choose the bear. Like nothing at all.
At the hole.
That man went, to that machine, however, and was just doing his own thing. You're the one that pulled out a phone and started recording him. You did that. And that's weird.
Yep, that is.
This just feels like such a cultivated scenario to go viral. I'm sorry, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. That's my opinion.
And if you go back to my video and look,
hey, listen, we might need to get Reva on Bantam Barter. We need her to pull up on Bantam Barter, or I might pull Reva up. I might pull Reva up on the Courtney Edgar show to have her talk about one of these females. You know what? I'm gonna need y'all to lock in with me. Hit up Reva. I'm gonna hit her up too. Hit up Reva. We need to come to the Courtney Edgar show real quick. We gotta hear her give some thoughts. We gotta hear it. I want to hear her give her perspective on some of these women. Yeah. That'd be fire. Yeah, Reva is fire. Yeah.
the whole gym, the whole entire length of the gym is lined up with TVs. So I need everyone to stop using this as some sort of excuse. There were plenty of TVs available. So even if he did want to watch sports or whatever it is he wanted to watch, there were multiple, if not dozens of TVs for him to watch it on. So I need people to stop using this as an excuse. You sound crazy. I have a favorite elliptical that I go to. You sound crazy. Like, what are you, a toddler?
The way how this woman is responding to everything, like she's been waiting for this moment. Okay,
Yeah,
this is giving. I could not wait for my time to shine on my TikTok.
Yeah.
I could not wait to go viral. I could not wait for the opportunity to, show everybody how much personality I got. Like, I've been waiting for this. Like, that's what this is giving to me. With the baby voice and the this and all, and you sound crazy. Like, it's not that deep, boo. It's not. Let's just be real. It's not that deep. That man was not hassling you. Okay, we didn't see nothing. We didn't see that man hassling you, acting weird, acting strange. We didn't see that man, begging you for your number and you, overly telling him no. Like, we didn't see none of that. What we saw was a man on the machine. Did he choose the machine right next to you? Yeah, he did. Could he have skipped one and chose the other one? He could have. He didn't. But I'm sure at the point that you pulled out a camera, it would have been awkward and weird for him to just, get up and just move right away too. Because then that's like you're dictating his pace. Like, but nothing even happened. Nothing even happened. And what this man is saying, I could understand. There are some people who have certain machines that they love to use. And they don't stray from it. Maybe it gets their mind pumping. Sometimes it's a routine, whatever. It could be anything. The main point is that this man didn't do nothing yet. He didn't say nothing. He didn't, touch you. He wasn't in your face. He didn't even invade your personal space. He literally did not do anything.
And if it's a personal... And again, it's a personal space issue. You need to take that up with Planet Fitness and tell them, like, look, I need you to space these ellipticals out a little bit, so that way we ain't so close together. Because she just wants some attention.
And if you don't like it so much, why don't you get from the same app that you're on? Why you don't get a walking pad?
Yep.
And walk at home.
Yep.
Like, if you don't want to be surrounded by nobody.
The amount of men who have said this and left this comment, like dozens, hundreds of them. I just know you're the type of guy who does this to women. Like, there will be one girl working out alone in a room full of cardio machines, and you're going to pick the one right next to her because it's your favorite. Have some respect and decency.
Yeah, another confusing moment from Bantam Barter show last night since when this Hey Beautiful cat call. Yeah, man. Again, bro, my girl Ashley, bro, she I don't know. She said cat call. She tried to find a reason. Listen, I'm not gonna. Yeah, that was wild. That's all I'm saying. That was wild. because I've never thought "Hey Beautiful" was a cat call. You know, I thought the cat calls were, you know, like the little sound noise, like, hey, ski, show that, ski. You know what I'm saying? Like, though, like that's the cat calls. But oh, hey, beautiful. Never knew that was a cat call before. So I guess I gotta add that to the list. You can't say hey beautiful. Like you gotta add that to the list. Hey fellas, y'all better not be out here saying hey beautiful. It's gonna be that's a cat call.
And give people some space. No, I don't own the gym.
But this is my question, right? You're upset that this person was right next to you and that they could have chosen any other machine, right? Cool. But I'm asking, would it be the same energy if a woman did that? Would you be as annoyed? Would you be as frustrated about it? Would it be so upsetting? Why is this a man versus woman thing and not just a person, you know, having you know, common courtesy to choose the other one or whatever? You know, some people are not introverts. Like some people really don't care to stand next to somebody. It doesn't bother them. So I can't even say common decency or anything. Like he just chose a machine. It's you the one that has the problem. He don't seem like he had a problem at all.
No, I don't own the machines, but come on, bro. You're the type of dude who, let me tell you what happened to me the other day. I'm at the bank, right? There's a dude literally 2 inches behind me. Like there's a line, we're all waiting for the teller. Now here's the thing. Is he allowed to be behind me? Yes. Was he touching me? No. But could he not have given me more space? Because why can't I hear you breathing in my ear? And men do this all the time. They skim that gray line. They walk right.
Listen, she's making something that's not a man versus woman thing into a man versus woman thing. I can be at the grocery store and I'm telling you, I cannot even put my stuff on the belt and it can be a woman behind me. Doesn't matter. A woman behind me. And I'm like, can you give me a second? Like, dang, let me put my stuff up here. Give me a second. The fact that she's trying to make it seem like it's some, you know, predator victim scenario in these situations, it's not that. Not from what I'm seeing. Okay. I don't know what happened at the bank. But I doubt that person was standing so close to you that he was breathing right in your ear directly. Because if that were the case, that means that his pelvis would have been on your back. And I'm sure if you handled this situation like this at the gym, you would have handled that differently. So I just feel like it's an exaggeration to try to pull this story to be bigger than it actually is. That's just my opinion.
On that line where it's like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything illegal. But just because it's not illegal, does that mean it's okay? Why can't you back the fuck up off me? My favorite elliptical.
This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. It don't make no sense to me. And again, you know, a lot of these women post these videos on TikTok because they know that TikTok is such a divisive place. They know that, you know, the women on TikTok are so pro women. We can't stand men. You know, we choose the bear. And so they look for and they wait for opportunities to have any kind of content to insert themselves to be like, yes, I am woman, hear me roar. Even if it don't make no sense, even if they're creating it out of nothing. Now, granted, I'm going to keep it real. If this was a video, okay, and that man was acting strange, I would say it.
Yeah.
I don't got no dog in the fight. I would say it. I'd be like, yeah, he's definitely being a weirdo. Hey, like, this is strange. Like, why are you doing this? That man wasn't doing nothing. Nothing doing nothing.
Nothing at all.
But trying to burn his calories.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I think the situation is a lot of these women, they just want some clout. They just trying to get some, they want to get some views so they can try to talk about men. And that's what I'm talking about, man. They talk about misogyny all the time, man. But let's be 100%. There's more misandry out here than it is misogyny. Let's be real, bro. There's more misandry out here than it is misogyny. I truly think a lot of women got a hatred for men. They really do. They talk about the patriarchy. Oh, the patriarchy is what keeps us down. That's why the patriarchy, but yet the patriarchy is the same patriarchy that protects you too. So make it make sense. Y'all creating these false narratives talking about you oppressed. How are you oppressed? For the way that you're able to talk out here in these streets, the way that you are able to move, you're able to say fuck men, you're able to say, listen, I can go do whatever I want. I don't need a man. I'm strong and I'm independent. All this extra shit that y'all talk about. Where are you oppressed at? How are men oppressing you? You got chicks like Aisha Curry who walk out here and do things, who say shit on the media. You got chicks like this who out here recording other men who just trying to get a workout in, and you talk about you oppressed. How are you in life? How are you in fear? How are you in fear of your life? You in Planet fucking Fitness, working out. He and that bitch sweating. We're getting the fucking workout. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't crazy men out here. I do understand that there are crazy women out this bitch too. But to sit up here and tell me that it's happening on a day-to-day basis to all y'all, I don't believe that, man. I'm gonna keep it the book. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I don't believe that y'all, the way that y'all talk about it, I don't think y'all experience it at that frequency. I don't. Real talk. So it is what it be. Let me read the comments real quick. On JB and I barely laugh all day from the depreciating asset conversation all day. I'm Bias Raw. What up, my boy? I didn't even get to cook, bullshit, so I just left it as a cliffhanger. I know it'll spark more conversation for sure, bro. Listen, bro. Yeah, that shit was about to go off the rails, bro. Listen, when you said that, yeah, I was like, yeah, that shit was about to go off the rails. Bull City, JB, it was just lethal. It was a lethal 3-jab combo that crippled the opposition. That's a fact. Ambassador, men pick their favorite depreciating assets every day. Bull City on the new car ain't a classic until everyone else done crashed theirs. Yep. And realized it was one of the best things they ever owned. Yep, I agree with that. But again, a lot of women, they choose words. They hear the word and then instantly they snap into trigger. They snap into the trigger word. They don't stop to think like, okay, what do you mean by depreciating? Like, what does that actually mean? Like, what are you saying? You can't say training. You can't say, let me train you up. You can't say that. You can't say depreciating asset. You can't say that. You can't compare them to a car. You can't do none of that shit. It's all the words are triggering instead of understanding the logic behind what we're saying, so that we can draw the parallel so you can better understand what we're talking about and where we're coming from. But they don't want to hear that because they only hear that one word. It's like, bro, fuck the word, nigga. Hear what I'm talking about. Hear what I'm saying. Hear what I'm saying. Do you understand? Fuck the word. Do you understand the analogy? Do you understand that? Yes or no? Yeah, I do understand it, but it's just the word that you said. I just don't like the word. Okay, I don't give a fuck. Do you understand the analogy? Do you understand the parallel that I'm drawing right here so that way you can better understand what the fuck I'm saying? Yes or no? Cool, that's all that matters. So that's all I'm saying. So it be what it is, bro. But make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe for the algorithm. Make sure I hit that bell notification, bro. Listen, bro, tonight was solid, bro. Tonight was good. Tonight was dope, man. Tonight was on point. Tonight was fire. I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. Again, shout out to Anton Dane. Shout out to him for his 1 million subscribers. So I appreciate that. I appreciate him for doing what he's doing, adding value, and continue to keep doing what he's doing, talking his talk. The Courtney Edgar Show gonna continue to keep doing what they do. I'm gonna keep talking my talk. We're gonna continue to keep building. We're gonna continue to keep growing. So that way, the bigger that I get, the bigger that the others that are surrounded by me, the J Bens, the Marcus Courtneys, the Macaroni Tony, the Ashleys, the K's, all of them gonna be able to grow with me too. So listen, the more y'all pour into me is the more I can pour into them. So till we do that, I appreciate y'all, man. And y'all make sure y'all are here with me next week. Well, no, I'm sorry, Saturday. Y'all make sure y'all here with me Saturday. Got another great show coming. And for the rest of y'all, the rest of the bad chasers, I will see y'all tomorrow at the Millionaire Morning Show, bro. Until next time, I'll holla.